Hello! Today we're going to demonstrate how to view and approve punches for the pay period in UltiPro for your direct reports. As you can see, we are doing this demonstration through our web browser with our Aegis 2 Test Manager. You can view and approve your direct reports time punches through the UltiPro app. We find that for demonstration purposes, the visual is actually much better on the web browser itself, which is why we're doing this demonstration on here today. If you'd like to learn how to do the time approval and the time viewing from the UltiPro app, just let us know. We will probably eventually put a video out there, but just so we can give you a bit of a detailed example where you can kind of see all of the information at once on a nice big screen, we're going to demonstrate this for you from a web browser. All right, here we go. So you see that I am logged in as our Aegis 2 Test Manager. Here's the landing screen for when I log into UltiPro. So in order to view your employees' time punches, you would go to Menu, My Team, Workforce Management, Time. And when you do that, you will have this second tab open up. So here is the Timesheet tab for UltiPro. Now, I personally like to view timesheets. I like to kind of start the page like this because you see your employees right here, and then you see kind of a summary of their hours. You see the pay period up here that you're looking at. You see their pay group. If your screen does not automatically go to this landing screen, that's okay. We're going to show you how to get there. This little menu up here in the top left-hand corner, just go down to Team Timesheets and it'll bring you to this screen. Quick and easy. So here are our timesheets. So here's the test manager that we're looking at. So it's going to default to you as the test manager. If you're a manager or supervisor that has direct reports, who your direct reports then have direct reports, you can actually click up here and you can look at those direct reports time based on who that manager is. And so you'll be able to see those managers in here so that you can click on their team and you can view their time. Pay group is especially important when you're viewing timesheets. So we're going to have two pay groups, that you would be possibly looking at time for. We have hourly and we have salaried non-exempt. They're not going to pop up together on here. You have to make sure that if you do have both hourly and salaried non-exempt employees reporting to you, that you choose the type of pay group accordingly when you are reviewing and approving time. That is very important to remember because I know what's going to happen. We're going to get calls, hey, all of my salaried non-exempt employees are missing, or hey, all of my hourly employees are missing. You just have to make sure that when you go to pay group, you click on this arrow and that you choose the right pay group. This test manager only has hourly employees reporting to them, which is why that's the only option here. Also, another thing to make sure that you are aware of, make sure you're aware that you're approving time for the correct pay period. You can toggle between pay periods here. You can go back, you can go forward. For this example, we're going to look at the April 6th through 19th pay period. So here are our two employees. So I like to just click on the first employee and look at their time. They only worked 2 days this pay period, and by the way, we're just pretending it's the end of the pay period. Their timesheet looks great. Their hours look great. Looks like they're working the hours they should have worked. So I see that I have this approve button here. So everything looks good. I'm going to approve their time. Fantastic. So now I'm going to move on to my next employee. Well, I don't see a whole lot on here. I see a paid holiday, going through the end of the pay period. Okay, well, I know they were only scheduled for 1 day this pay period. This is a really true to life example, isn't it? So I'm looking on here and I see this red X. Well, it says that they're missing a punch, but yeah, we need to get that punch fixed. So this edit time is not going to be available to you as a manager. So what you'll have to do, just like you do now, the employee will have to email HR and copy you just for checks and balances. Let us know what that missing punch is, and then we'll edit it. You'll have to come back in and go ahead and approve that once that's edited. You just see this right now because our test manager has that capability, you will not have the ability to edit the time. Another thing I want to tell you about this when this red box pulls up. Employees in the middle of the day, their punches, if they're not complete for the day, they're going to have that red X. It's not going to look complete, and it's always going to have this red box issue until they are completely punched out for the day. So they could have days of punches, and then if this Monday they have a full week of punches, and then on Monday the 13th they clock in at 8 a.m. and you see a little red X right here, and it's the midday Monday, that just means they haven't clocked out for the day yet. Now, if you're looking at the end of the pay period and you see a couple of red X's up here, that just means, hey, they have some missing punches and they have to report them into HR, copy you accordingly. So with this issue, with this missed punch, it's the end of the pay period. I'm trying to approve time. I can't approve it because there's a missed punch. The system's not going to let me do it. Once the punch has been edited, you'll be able to approve it and we'll be able to process it for payroll. That is how you view and approve missed punches. Remember, best practice, look at your punches every Monday morning by 10 a.m. for the previous week. On payroll Monday, so that's the Monday prior to payday, prior to biweekly payday, please make sure that all edits and approvals are submitted by 10 a.m. so that we can go ahead and process payroll. Another cool thing that I want to show you guys, you can switch over to the time off and allowances module through this tab. The time off just brings you to your time off for yourself and your team so that you can look at your own time off balances and your team's time off balances. So that's a really cool feature. You don't have to go back in here and then go to my team and then go to benefits, time off. You can actually, if you want to, and you just happen to be in here, you can go to time off and allowances through this tab, and it just opens up a tab. It doesn't open up a new tab, but it just replaces that tab you were just looking at. And you can go back to the time feature as well. So you see that this dashboard goes directly to that test manager's time, but you can go and look at my team, and you can look at your direct reports through there and look at your team time off and your pending requests that you can go in and ultimately approve and or reject. Or actually not and or, but approve or reject. So we're not going to mess with that, but that's just a little cool thing to show you guys. We'll go back to the time tab, and that's it. So you see that our time admin is still here because we haven't resolved their punch yet. So they're still in this submitted tab. They're not yet in approved like our employee is that had complete punches. And that's it. That is how you view and approve time in UltiPro. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to us. We hope this video has been informative. Please, if you need anything, let us know. We are here to help. If you have any suggestions, we would love to hear them as well. Thank you for watching this video, and thank you for bearing with us through the rollout of this new system. Bye-bye.